guys, welcome to Vet Ranch Roundup. I'm Dr. Carrie. Thank you so much for joining us this week. I have my little friend here. I took him home. Actually, I took him home with Mako this weekend, and Mako was wild. So Mako was climbing up to the top of cat towers, and I ended up having to put him in the bathroom the whole time, which sucked for him. So I actually brought him back so he can be in a cage and see everything, because I felt terrible that he just wanted to play with all the other cats, and then I just stuck him in a bathroom and he was at home. And so I just ended up having this little gumbo for the weekend, and today we're gonna take out his staples. So that's it for that. We have so much to do this week. So since last week, we got a cat that our practice manager's partner found in the road that was just like stunned and hit by a car. We named him Todd. So let me show you that right now and kind of how that went down.
Okay, this is Todd, and we are going to administer his FVRCP vaccine and apply some Revolution, which is flea and heartworm prevention. Hey buddy, if I can get him to be still for this. Here we go, here we go, here we go. He took it like a champ. Apply some Revolution. Here we go. All fixed up.
Also, we have a new one that came in today that was at the shelter. I think it was a stray that either someone brought in or they picked up and they asked me to take. And they think it has like the little Cuterebra larva. That video on the Vet Ranch channel, check it out if you want, has like 9 million views. Apparently people like to see things like popping out, and I don't know, it's satisfying for me. But if it was a person, I would freak out and be disgusted. That being said, I think we need to jump into this week. Someone just came to get me and said one of the little gray kitties isn't doing well from the mom cat, that they broke with some respiratory disease and potentially parvo, which does affect cats, which we'll talk about. But that's about all the intro I have time for this week because it's gonna be crazy. So we gotta go. Let's go. All right, this is our little one that's not doing well. They said when they came in this morning, he was just sort of flat in the back and not really responsive. They also just developed some nasal discharge, which you can see. So they put an IV catheter in very quickly right there, and we're giving fluids. And we are gonna check for parvo, which is a viral disease that is very contagious and deadly in shelter cats. People think that it's mostly in dogs, but cats in shelter situations, we call it panleukopenia. They get it too, and unfortunately they crash very fast. And we'll check in with the rest of the litter in just a second. What has their stools been like?
It was soft.
Soft.
It wasn't like
All of them?
Yeah, it was everywhere in their kennel.
Yeah, but they have so many parasites too. It's hard to know if that's from parvo or what. I'm sorry, bud. So my concern is we may start losing these kiddos one at a time, because that is what happens with panleukopenia, and it's awful. So we just are giving them the Churu, the magical Churu, and they are eating that. We need to make sure everybody keeps eating so they don't get low blood sugar. Gotta eat, kids. That one looks like he doesn't feel good. Here's Mom. Said she got real snotty kind of over the weekend briefly, but she hasn't been back with the kittens. She looks pretty good today, but she's on medications as well, but also worried about herpes virus, so we're gonna go ahead and do a respiratory panel. So if we lose this kitty, we have a better idea of how to treat everybody else.
Hello, I'm here with Han and Solo. They've returned today from the foster because they're just not doing great. They do have ringworm, both of them, and a really bad case of diarrhea, so we're going to recheck that today. We're actually going to start a lime sulfur dip and possibly give some subcutaneous fluids as needed. These little guys can get dehydrated with diarrhea. So I know, buddy, I know. So we're just going to check him out. Okay. This guy doesn't look too bad. Oh, that leg kills me. Make sure we don't have any chafing from the diarrhea. We're going to start a lime sulfur dip for the ringworm. Let's see what we need to do. Here we go. Oh, guys, look at that. We're also gonna apply a topical medication to stop with that and hopefully get this diarrhea under control.
Hans! Hey, bud. I know. We are just made of sick kitties right now. Goodness. Our little hissy kitties look like the healthiest ones in here right now. Okay. This guy, we've been force feeding him all weekend, and I am so worried about Solo. If he doesn't start eating soon, we're gonna have to figure out if we want to get him on IV fluids or what's gonna happen. Because the only food he's been taking is food that we're making him eat. Mommy. So we are rechecking. We're really just trying to get Solo to eat. He's not eating well at all, but look how sweet he is, and that's what makes me sad. Then he just wants to love on you and not eat. We're starting antivirals today, and then we've been forcing him a little bit. Or we're trying to get him to eat something, but a lot of times when they can't smell and they feel sick, then they're not eating. It's okay, just a little bit. He said that was good. Oh, buddy. You gotta eat, bud. You're gonna die if you don't eat. You're too little. We're still giving sub-Q fluids all the time, so ugh. It's just a mess. Quick update. This week sucks. So nothing is going as planned. We have a million things here. All of our shelter kittens are sick. And now our little Princess Puppy is coughing like crazy with kennel cough or something from the shelter. We had a surgery, little boxer puppy, just for routine surgery, that vomited in the cage. Hold your ears. And threw up a bunch of hungry hippo marbles. This week is just, nope, time to go home. Along with all the other fantabulous news today, our little one, Puppy, has a crazy cough, so she probably has kennel cough. And now you're not gonna cough. I've heard you coughing all day. I'm glad you're not coughing. So that is a pretty classic kennel cough or upper respiratory tracheitis. But we always worry about distemper, which is a lot more serious, so we're gonna have to watch her very closely. Well, here's Todd that you just got updated on. He is much happier to not be living the street life anymore. He's like, hit by car, what? Who cares? It's been 2 days, my face is healed, and I love it here. So we are gonna take some x-rays of Mako today. He seems like he's been pretty painful with the splint, pretty irritable, which is not normally like him. I mean, he is a shark, but usually a pretty happy, jolly guy. I'm worried that this whole deal is causing him more pain and more irritation than anything. So we are gonna consider amputation based on what those x-rays look like. Because everything is in the joint, which is the worst possible scenario for where a fracture could be. And when they did the splint change the other day, he was apparently incredibly painful and crying out and stuff. So we don't want that. Right now he's taking life. Okay, bud. Are you guarding that from what? I know you are not growling at me. He's not growling. I thought he was. Here are the latest radiographs on Mako, and they are worse. He has no new bone growth in the area, and it's completely displaced the tarsal bone right here. So unfortunately, I think we probably need to amputate with the level of pain that he's in, and I think probably within a week he'll be back to being a playful, happy kitty.
We have Mako here, waking up from a surgery. Surgery went really well, as we can see, to amputate that leg. But he's getting around, fully recovered. He still has this whale of a bandage on for his IV medications and pain control. I know, buddy. You did so good for the surgery.
This little guy was just found, and he's apparently ours now, and he is adorable. Look at those little ear points. Are you gonna get me? Oh my goodness. Get it. Get it.
Okay, Winzo is here, a little girl, and Winzo is due for her feline leukemia, FERCP, right here, FERCP vaccine, and we're gonna put some Revolution on her. Hey, check that out. I know you want that. I know you want that. Here we go. And deworm Winzo. That's okay. Here we go. Tell you what, we'll start out back here. Oh, did she just spit at that? Oh my gosh. That was me vaccinating her. Man, it's amazing how focused they get on that. So there's the 2 vaccines. Applying the Revolution now. And I'm sorry, but we have to deworm you as well. I know. Okay, okay.
It's our cute little kitty. Oh goodness, I see it draining on its neck. They're calling her Cricket already, so that shall be her name. It's okay, Cricket. She looks like she's probably 6 weeks old at the most. So we're gonna get her out and take a peek. It's okay, Cricket. It says, I don't know you, lady. All right, I got Cricket out, and it's the first time I'm kind of looking at her. She's a little Velcro kitty. Let me show you kind of what's going on here. It looks like there could be a little Cuterebra larvae living in there, but it's hard to tell. So we'll sedate her and get that out. I can't even imagine how uncomfortable that would be. Cricket! Oh my goodness, she acts so nervous once we get in here. Let me see, baby. Let me see your neck. Looks much better. We're gonna clean that up today. It's all dried out. Oh, you have a hole in your neck. Hi. It's okay. It's like she wants attention, but she hasn't had it before, so she's a little nervous. Oh, it's okay. You know that feels good. You know that feels good. Hi, baby. Just came up to check on little Cricket. Her neck is still pretty raw, but definitely better. Hey, pretty girl. Well, I came to get little Gumbo so I can remove his staples, but he seems pretty happy in the office. You ready? Are you purring? Let's go. Well, I'm removing Gumbo's staples. We'll see how good he is. When he starts freaking out, I'll have to get back up. So far, so good. And he's due for booster vaccines today. I just scanned him. He was already chipped. Of course, he was already neutered because it was a TNR kitty, which you would never think he was a TNR cat because he is so friendly to all cats. Well, maybe not dogs, but we're working on that part. Yeah, look how good it looks. Da, da, da. vaccines for him. I'll put his prevention on. We'll be good to go. Guys, Django gets to be hero today. We have a little puppy that needs a blood transfusion, and Django is going to be the one to donate blood. We gave him a little sedative, so he's feeling great. And then we're shaving him now to get some blood. So he needs to be adopted. He's a hero. Come and adopt a hero. Django. Treatment for Raya, which really isn't a big deal. We're going to give her Benadryl first in case of an allergic reaction, and then we're going to give her first dose of heartworm prevention. Oh my goodness, you cried about that and not the prevention. And then after that, she gets to be crazy, run around, and be back to normal. So she's excited about that. Well, we are neutering 2 boys today, Shrimp and Squid, because they are going to their homes. And then we are going to do vaccines and microchips on everybody else. And Chowder is going to her adopted home today. Oh, wake up. We have a sad surprise for you today.
Okay, neuter day. Squid and Shrimp. I'm going to give the injections to sedate them. Unfortunately, it can sting a little bit. I'm sorry. Shrimp says, here we go. 1, 2. Oh, okay. Holy cow.
Edit that out.
We're going to vaccinate them for FERCP vaccine, microchip them, and apply Revolution, which is a flea and heartworm prevention, and then neuter them. So let's start with Shrimp here. It's so nice to do this microchip when they're sedate, because I do know that it's such a big needle. It's very nice. I don't think they feel it as much, or at all.
I'm sorry. Since we neutered the 2 boys, we still need to keep them all on the same vaccine schedule. So we're gonna vaccinate everybody else with their next booster, and then the females, and then we're gonna microchip them because Chowder is going to her forever home, and they're gonna bring her back for her spay. Oh no, don't do that. Wakey. Just checking on these kids. They're the ones that lost their brother McLaren, but they are eating good and all are looking a little bit better. So I'm hoping we started antivirals in time because I do not want to lose another one. Baby, what? So we are doing the final vaccines on our little jellyfish today. Big day, lots of vaccines. And then after today, Jellyfish will be officially adopted, which is so crazy. So has 3 legs. Oops. She's like, oops. Oh, she's gonna play with the vaccines. That's what she wants to do. Don't bite me. Jelly. Jojo. You need Mom to hold you? Mom works here, so she's gonna have to come lay the smack down. Last one, Jojo. Boop. You're done. You did it. Good job. Tell everybody bye, Jellyfish. I get to see her all the time, though. Mwah. the chonks, Kiki and Squeaky, to my office so they can have room to run around because they're a little bigger and they want love so bad. They're just so shy. You want to come out? They will come out, and I think they're already starting to get better. Oh, it's easier to pet you now that you're so clean. So handsome. Are you just so sweet? That's just so good. Oh, goodness. He's like having a seizure. He loves it so much. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Berkeley! Are you checking the little troublemaker? Her ringworm is... I don't know if I've mentioned that she has ringworm, but look at that tail. Ooh! She's on oral medication and topical. Oh, I heard a bird. She's walking around pretty good. I mean, still a little ataxic, but oh, excuse me. She's feisty. Yeah, she is. Worse than we do. Make a scene, Berkeley. Right? This is about us. Don't make us feel bad, Berkeley. Okay.
That's your drop. That's
it.
good.
That's it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wendy said that we're gonna have her bring a sample in because she feels too bad to do that, so that's fine. That's fine. Well, guys, what a crazy week. I am so bummed that we lost little McLaren, and I'm pretty sure we're probably going to end up losing Solo as well. He just looks terrible. And I talked to the shelter and several other rescues that pulled, and they have lost a ton of the kittens that they've pulled. So we're doing pretty good still, and hopefully we got treatment started on everybody else soon enough that we won't lose anymore. Mako lost his leg, which is kind of a bummer, but you can see he's perfectly happy. He's such a cool cat. But if you guys believe in what we do, please subscribe to our videos. It really helps us continue our cause. And thank you guys so much for supporting us and donating to Abandoned Pet Project, because certainly without your donations, we cannot do any of this. But we'll see you next time, and enjoy a couple little adoption photos at the end of this. Bye!